Jesus, Ben and I went hunting up in North Texas, and we're on a property that we call Three Ponds, overlooking a herd of cattle. We know there's a hog out there somewhere, and we are trying to find it. And current conditions are pretty good. The hog isn't going to smell us.
Well, the other
And
one
the
may be in the
humidity
cow.
is such that we've got good vision through the Super
He moved
unitl
behind the
LRF on the
cow.
left, and Super Hogster on the right. And tonight Ben's going to be shooting his 30 Remington AR shooting 95 Green Hornady SST bullets that he's loaded himself, as the hog reveals itself from behind the cattle that are in the middle of our screens.
Yep. Let's let him go forward.
Of course, the problem's been getting the hog with a clear line of sight behind it.
Yep, sure enough. Alright, we'll take him this way. Shoot ready?
It's got a gap between the cattle. Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
He turned at the last moment, but that wasn't a problem.
That was outstanding follow-up.
And he's quiet.
And 4 shots, 4 hits, and he's done.
Safety is on. This bump, boom.
And we're on the board. First hog of the night coming in at 180 pounds. We came around the corner to the entry to the next property, and Ben said, "Stop, the hogs are on the move." And I got out of the truck with my Bering Optic Super Yoder LRF 640. And it's mounted on my 6.5 Grindle with a Silencer Co Omega suppressor. I'm going to be shooting Hornady SST 123 grain bullets loaded by Drill Armor and Starline Brass.
Brass Catcher by Tactical Brass Recovery.
Now, Ben didn't get out because the hogs were on his side, so I've kind of snuck around the truck and I'm creeping across the driveway to the opposite side. I didn't take my shooting sticks. I'm going to use the fence as a shooting rest. And as it turns out, the fence is too low, so I'm going to be on top of a T-post on my Swiss Arca rail, which is usually what I use to mount to my tripod. First hog goes down. Second hog goes down. Third hog goes down in the corner of the property. And the impressive shooting is just a memory now, as I try to scare it to
There we are.
death.
Shooting off the fence, that's 3 down.
And the first hog down was a 140-pound boar, followed by a 120-pound gilt that was not pregnant, and a 105-pound milk sow, also not pregnant. I'm getting video with my Nocpix Vista as we're coming through the gate of the next property, and there's a tiny dot out there in the distance. That's going to be right there under the arrow. That tiny dot is going to be our boar. He's out there at 876 yards. Now at this point we aren't 100% certain that's a hog, but the way that he moves and given his size, that's enough information for us to go ahead and start our stalk. And here we've driven to the top of the hill where the hog is. And the hog is there in the distance, the one in the middle.
Yep.
And then we drove up about 300 yards and then we continued on foot. Fortunately, the wind is in our face, so that's not a problem. So we continue to move up. We've got the hog and a calf next to it. And the calf finally bedded down off to the right. You'll see it here again in a minute.
Are you ready?
Ben nukes his image, has me nuke mine.
Alright, I nuked. Alright, 3, 2, 1.
And then out of nowhere, here comes the calf. So you wonder how we can lose hogs and such on the ground?
Wait for it.
When the grass is deep enough to hide a 400 or 500 pound live calf, it is deep enough to hide a 100 or 200 pound dead hog.
You want to pump another one into him, or you want me to? Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
And he's done. Last hog of the night came in as a 210 pound boar, but it wasn't the last hog of the night, because on the way home, Two boars ran out in front of me. I ended up center punching the last boar, which was the larger one. It pushed back the bumper, I don't know, an inch and a half, left the mud smear that you see on the bumper. Yeah, the bumper's going to need to be replaced. The boar ended up in the ditch, and this is the boar in the ditch coming in at 190 pounds, and he did it for our night. Carpe sus, my friend.